We want to get right to our breaking news. Doctors say the Pope is not in danger of losing his life, but say he is not out of the woods just yet either. Today marks 1 week since Pope Francis was admitted to the hospital. The Vatican says the 88-year-old is fighting pneumonia and a complex respiratory infection. Want to bring in ABC News foreign correspondent Marcus Moore and consultant to the Vatican, Father James Martin. Marcus, I want to begin with you. Tell us what we heard in that press conference.
Well, Phil, the news conference is still ongoing, but I think the two key points that are the headlines from the news conference are, number one, the idea that the Pope is a very fragile patient. That is one of the messages that they really wanted to relay. And as you said, he's not out of the woods yet, but the current situation that he's in is not life-threatening. And so that is certainly encouraging news as the Pope continues to receive treatment for pneumonia at Gemelli Hospital here in Rome. During this news conference, we really got a sense of how big the medical team is that has been treating him, and the nurses that are right by his side as they continue to monitor the Pope as he recovers from his illness. And just to reiterate really how difficult this is, pneumonia can be pretty tricky. And so that's one of the reasons why they're being extra careful. And we've heard from experts who told Italian media, and one of the points that was made during the news conference is there is a chance that once someone has recovered from pneumonia, in 15 or 20% of the cases, it can come back. So that does speak to the reality of the fact that the Pope is not out of the woods yet. But at the same time, Phil, we understand from the Vatican and those who've been able to meet with the Pope, he is continuing with his work. He still has the same sense of humor. And everything we know about the Pope is that he likes to stay busy. And so he has been up and walking around some bit, but doctors have been urging him to rest, as that will be critical to his recovery. Phil.
Are hearing more about the pontiff's condition from the team of doctors treating him. I'm wondering, obviously, how worried you are. He's not a young man, and he means so much to so many people all across the world.
Well, I'm naturally concerned, but he is, as we just heard, he's 88 years old. A lot of people know that he has problems with anesthesia, which means he couldn't get his knee replaced, which means he's in the wheelchair, which means he's gained weight, which means it's harder for him to breathe. And so it's worrying, but I'm happy that he seems like he's on the mend. He's also, I would say, like a lot of Jesuits, he's a bit of a workaholic. So he doesn't take breaks too easily, I'll say.
And just quickly, I mean, to follow up on what you just said, he does like to work, and he does like to get back to work as quickly as possible. Do you see him doing that this time as well?
Apparently, he's already doing that. He met with the Italian premier, I guess, a day or two ago. And he's the kind of person that just wants to be active. I think the challenge for him and for his advisors is to encourage him to take a little bit of a break, but he certainly wants to go back to work.
Foreign correspondent Marcus Moore and, of course, Father James Martin, thank you both.